You're watching WGAL News 8.
Well, suicide is the second leading cause of death for young people ages 10 to 24 in the U.S., resulting in nearly 6,500 lives lost each year. According to the PA Youth Survey recently, our local LGBTQIA community lost 2 teens to suicide, and the Touchstone Foundation in Lancaster County recently published an article titled, "Students Who Identify as LGBTQIA+ Need Our Help to Stay Alive." The executive director of the Touchstone Foundation, Anna Kennedy, is here along with Deklan Rupp, the center coordinator at Rivertown Pride Center in Columbia. Thank you so much both for coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys being here. So Anna, I first want to start with you. That article that was entitled "Members of the LGBTQ+ Community Need Our Help to Stay Alive." Why was that article needed, and why was it needed right now?
Oh, thank you so much. So we sadly, our community lost 2 teens, as you said, recently to suicide. And, our mission is supporting youth mental wellness in Lancaster County. And I think as adults in kids' lives, we really need to be there for them and support them when they need help. And we know that depression is the #1 risk factor for suicide among teens. So the sooner we can intervene and help teens, the better the chances are of really saving their lives.
Yeah, and Deklan, I want to throw it over to you. The Trevor Project found suicide rates, I'm going to get this right, among young people in the LGBTQ+ community have a much higher suicide risk. It also noted 68% of LGBTQ students say they do not feel safe at school. And so what is the experience like for students here in the Susquehanna Valley, and what is it that is making them feel that they're not accepted where they are?
Yeah, I think that from what we've heard from students, I know the Touchdown Foundation had done a listening project where they'd spoken to some students from the county, and there's a lot of bullying. There's a lot of feelings of not belonging, both within their schools and within their communities and their homes even. Yeah. And
a lot of the students you talk to, have they shared with you, are there people, are there outlets where they can go, where they can speak to someone? Do they feel that they have that, or do they feel that it's pretty much an isolating situation?
I think it varies. There are safe spaces. So like you had mentioned, I'm a coordinator at a center in Columbia, and we provide a safe space. I also visit a local school every week and try to be a safe person for them within the school. But sometimes it's hard for the kids to access places that may be safe for them. Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to throw it back to you because the holidays can be a difficult time, and it can be a difficult time for anybody, especially when you're getting together with family and people have different views and all of those sorts of things. And how do you recognize when someone is in crisis, and when you then see it, how do you go about saying, do you need help, or what can I do?
Yeah, thank you. I think just normalizing the conversation and validating emotions and feelings, especially among children and young people. When a child discloses that they're struggling or feeling depressed or isolated, any of those emotions, I think it's our responsibility as adults to really just hear them and validate them instead of challenging and questioning those feelings.
So being able to listen,
yes.
Right? Being able to have a safe, because I was going to say, how important is it for someone to have a safe space to go and say, I just need to tell you how I'm feeling?
Yes.
Yeah. Extremely important. I was speaking with Anna earlier. One recent experience I've had was in a middle school where a student sat down across from me and just basically shared with me that they have not met other people like themselves, and just how validating it was for them to sit across from an adult who is part of their community and who sees them and listens to them.
Yeah, and I just have to say, and your team recently finished a listening tour visiting high school students and young adults. What should I say? We're about to leave, but what was your biggest takeaway from that?
Oh gosh, the biggest takeaway was really that kids want to be a member of a community. They want to be connected with safe adults. So the more that we can provide that for kids, mentorship, support and safe spaces where kids feel heard and belong. And
Yeah.
belong is really important.
Well, listen, I thank you for the work you do. It is so important. I thank you for coming to talk to us. And I know someone watching this will feel seen and feel heard just knowing that you are here. So thank you so very much. Truly appreciate it. And if you or someone you love needs access to suicide support, you can call 988 or text HOME to 741-741 for LGBTQ support. You can visit the Trevor Project Suicide Hotline by calling 1-866-488-7386 or text START to 678678.
Now, the WGAL